It's the time to get down.
Because I truly believe that the most important part of the story is that you're about to put out there a certain culture, a background that usually is not put in that frame of being, oh, my son is gay, and they have that type of background, religious or otherwise. So I think the story behind the story is what I'm waiting for. So if it ever gets to that point, I want to know how hard was it to make.
Well, and you know the thing about it, now that you say all that, Vic. Now that you say all that, Vic.
Only because
because it's a good piece like that.
It is. And you know what, Mar, we know that we're all sensitive, and we know, okay, it's like me playing the role of, here's my son, I'm black, I'm African American, he's going to be a rapper. And he goes to, let's just say he goes to Princeton. I mean, what's the catch on it? Well, if I'm already African American, well, the rapping part ain't gonna be no big deal.
There's a bunch of black folks at Princeton that rap.
See,
there's
going to
bunch
Princeton.
Of black folks at Princeton.
See, Princeton would be the catch-all, but this one is different because I'm going, oy vey, my son is gay. Well, it's not like, Brokeback Mountain. A little bit different.
But you know what it is, Vic? It's buffering right now. So as we're talking, I'm getting ready to be able to bring it back to you a minute.
Okay.
And show a little bit more from it.
All right.
In just a second, because it is buffering nicely right now.
Oh, good.
It's all about fixing the internet,
Oh, look.
It's all about fixing the internet. And they want to know why.
We know how to do it.
But, what we try to do is show you guys films that are different. That are avant-garde, that are from more of the independent mind frame community. And so that's where we go looking for these trailers.
Yeah.
Many of these trailers are brought to us online because of the people allowing us to show them. Again, we want to thank Al Jazeera for their English site. We want to thank RT, which was the former Russia Today.
Right.
It's the Russian TV network. RT, we want to thank them for having this type of programming, making it available to us.
Yeah,
because that's why we're able to enjoy the stuff there. Yeah. So you wonder about I think the director is gay.
Right.
But let's take a look, Vic. Here we are.
Not to mention some of the others. You've got award winners as you go through the cast.
Yeah, and you have amazing Lenny Kazan, whom everybody knows from My Big Fat Greek Wedding to last movie was the Don't Mess with Zohan. So she's doing a lot of things. Giggly with Jennifer Lopez, Ben Affleck, and she was understudied with Barbara Streisand, Funny Girl on the Broadway. So
stellar cast. Carmen Electra there brings something extra to every movie she's in.
Something different, and you know what? She's amazing actually because she's being herself. She's been Carmen Electra, basically.
I saw her in a Mating, I think it was Mating Habits of the Earthbound Human, something like that, about 1999. And I thought she was really, really good actress.
You should come to see the movie tomorrow.
Oh, I would love to. So we talked about what a great cast. How on earth did you get all those people together?
You know what, it took time, and this why actually 8 years of production took place here, because you know what, it took actually a long time to put also cast and also money. And Lenny I was following since 2004, and it was a long journey with her. Saul came on board like 4 or 5 months before the shoot. Carmen actually came to the regular auditions with all other girls, and had a lot of no names and names coming for audition, and Carmen was amazing because we had a lot of conversations together. And I just found that being herself, being this playful Playboy bunny, this is what Carmen, and it's perfect because I tried to bring the reality to the set. I tried to bring characters that just can be themselves.
Would it be possible for you and my son Nelson?
You want me to screw Nelson? We like each other, but in a friendship kind of way.
That friendship goes a little deeper for 10 or 15 minutes, and after that, maybe my boy would veer in a different direction.
If you bring the story over now to Russia, it's a very different environment. What sort of reaction are you anticipating here?
It's hard to predict because you know what, a lot of people here in Russia are still afraid of their shadows, and even they are inside of themselves knows that they belong to LGBT community. They are afraid to go out.
So Russia, the gay community is a lot more repressed.
This is the problem here, and no doubt that a lot of people will be afraid to go to the cinema just because of this kind of premiere or because of all these connections to LGBT community. It's no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, once again, the Gay Pride March.
Oh, GLB, gay,
was
lesbian,
banned
okay.
from being allowed on the streets
Man,
this
it's
year.
too
So
fast with the
it's not
acronyms.
easy to be openly homosexual and to come out and support things like
But you see, I'm not trying to put this movie in a perspective that it is a gay movie. It is a movie for the family. It is about tolerance and acceptance. It can happen that the son dating somebody with different kind of mentality, different kind of religion, different skin color. So it's not about, oh, the son is gay. It can happen in different ways. It can be translated in different way. It's, again, all the movie is about parents. We're not seeing the gay couple almost the entire movie. We're seeing them maybe 5 minutes from 91 minutes of the movie. We see most the funny journey of the parents through their troubles, through their old views on this subject. And this is what the movie is about.
I know it's not what you're trying to achieve, but do you think that by having a humorous look at things like this, it can help promote acceptance?
Yes. I'm sure that this helps because you know what, you're not pushing this strong, so it's not gives you to aggravate people. And as you know, when you're pushing, you're getting the back reaction. Here, you're not pushing this. You're just giving it jokes. You're just giving it samples, and I'm sure that through the jokes and more, it will work.
It's guaranteed to be a success. It sounds
on other side of
brilliant cast. Trailer looks fantastic. I'd love to watch it myself. I hope everybody else will get the chance to go. Thank you very much to my guest Yevgeny Athanaevsky, who is the co-writer and the director of Oy Vey, My Son Is Gay.
Thank you.
Man, so you guys, let's support this movie, Oy Vey, My Son Is Gay. You know, and also, so Vicky, they answered your question about why. And again, people ask, well, why? Remember, my goal is to support the communities out there and the folks that be our friends and family, our associates out there. And so these are causes that we identify with, for better or for worse. Not everybody who watches Pax Stereo agrees with the agendas that sort of that we've set forth on certain things. But we are proud supporters of our friends and family in the gay community. So again, promoting that tolerance. This movie's not a movie that you will be embarrassed. It's not a Brokeback, Vic.
Yeah, I already knew it wasn't a Brokeback. I haven't seen the trailer. I haven't seen anything.
It can still, you know, the point is to get people to laugh, to get you to be more comfortable.
It's the same. It's the same. You know, to me, I look at the history of film and TV, and when you look at it from the beginning of time, when film was in its early stages, 100 years ago or so, or maybe even a little bit earlier, of course, everything was done with a sense of humor in it, even at the expense of a culture or a certain ethnic background being placed in a certain kind of sphere. And, you know, blacks have gone through it. Everybody's group goes through it. The other side of the coin on this, Mario, is that although he had to go look at it as where it's going to be made, I wonder what kind of support he got over here as it relates to those in Hollywood, the producers in Hollywood, where the film can have that kind of success, because they think profit.
I don't know, but you know what's amazing? Because remember, he said he had people audition. I guess people came to be in this.
The backing of it, not the actual roles,
right?
Because the roles. I see the backing of it.
I don't know, but you'll probably hear more about it. We'll try to keep an eye out, huh?
Yeah, I'll be interested in that story, because the idea that he's getting this type of support from American film actors or TV actors, and that it's coming from a different place and not nowhere tied to this. I would like to know how much pushback or financing did he go after out here to say, hey, look, I want to push this project. And he already talked about he had to raise the money.
Right.
But I wonder what they said about the film. I'd like to know what their opinions were. Tell me some of the answers when they said, why do you think this is going to be a successful film? Well, it's not going to make enough money. People are not going to relate with it.
Well, you know, it's risky because it's a quote-unquote gay film.
Well, see, that's the part he's trying to say it's not. No, fix the internet, man. You know, there's a reason why you're morning coffee. If you don't fix the internet,
sometimes
it's always like that, dude. In the meantime, look,